With every battle, you've always come out very victorious. Well done, and as expected of Master Kagetora. Then I'll leave the rest to you, then, okay? I will be giving my reports. I will be giving my battle reports and my prayers to Bishamonte. Ha! Jesus. With Master Kagetora around, it's very airtight. Akagami play. Hey, thanks for the raid, man. Greatly appreciate it. Dankeschön, my man. Hopefully you're doing swell. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the little translation action. Hope you're doing well. You said that right. We keep winning battles, but every time she never takes any land, or she never takes any victories or rewards or whatsoever. What is the meaning of that person? Wonder what exactly Master Kagetora is thinking in there. Do not think too much. The Master Kagetora is the avatar of Bishamonte. Must have something that goes far beyond any of our understanding. But Master Kagetora's those eyes. Recently, I cannot even look straight in the eyes on her. Every time I've been stared at, I feel like everything has been seen through and pierced of what I've done and going to happen. Oh, Bishamonte. I have no clue of what humans are, what it means to be a person. That person that's so weak that stands in front of me. Those people who tramples the weak multiple times in order to get their own needs. But I keep protecting them with my own rights and justice and taking them under the wing, knowing that maybe I could understand what human is. I've killed and continue to kill these people for them. Just like my father. No, my elder brother and sister has been afraid this power was meant for that, and I keep believing so. So I keep killing people over and over and over and over. But is it killing people really meant to protect the people? By killing people, am I really putting them under my guardianship and protection? Oh, Bishamonte, I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't know and understand what it means to be a human. Senpai, what should we do now? Huh? Isn't that obvious? We're gonna get the hell out of there and kill the shit out of that bastard. But then again, this restraint or whatever, it seems that it suppresses the powers of servants, and we cannot make any adjustable moves. This is quite problematic. I wonder if there's any way to help. Senpai, somebody's coming. Well, everybody, seems like you're having a rough time there. Mr. Sakamoto? He says, hey, why are you guys getting caught You can't make fun of Easel like that, you know? Well, I wanted to round this all up happy-go-lucky, but it seems that my lord and, well, my master and theirs have bad affinity for each other. Huh? What the hell? Why is that guy fucking with you, huh? Were you with them the whole time? I was. Sorry to kept that in secret. Wait, no way. Mr. Sakamoto was? That's... I knew yeah, you were definitely a person that we should not let our guard down, but damn it! I knew this guy was, yeah, I knew this guy was shady from the very get-go. Well, Mr. Sakamoto is a bad person and a bad character after all, but leaving that aside. And with that, all the restraints should be gone and ready to go. Wait. You're right. It's now, yeah, now it's all. What is gonna happen now? What is the meaning of this? Ah, yes. One more time, I would like to reintroduce myself. I am the caster's servant, true name of Maxwell. Maxwell? Are you the mathematician that was in the 19th century? Is that correct? Ah, so you do know about me. Technically, in terminology, I am not that person whatsoever exactly, but right now it's easier for you to understand that I am that person. Oi, what the hell? Isn't that Caster our enemy, huh? Well, yes. I came here with a wish, and I've came here with a wish that I would like you to grant, and I've brought him and all of us here. A wish. A wish not of your lord, but of specifically a servant? You? Ah, yes. My wish definitely is, I would like for you to destroy me, if you could. It seems that it has begun. Huh? Reporting in each district within it, a gigantic gigantic dark giant has arrived in multiple areas in multiple numbers and started to assault human beings. What the hell? What's going on here? Hey, is this all you're doing? Don't be so fool. I've only work under Lord Nobunaga himself. Don't tag me with those rascallion bunches. So, what's exactly going on then? It seems that it has begun. The modification of the paradise soil or whatsoever. Oh, help me! Help me! Oh. Just don't worry about me and run. No, I can't leave you, Mom. No way. Amida. Lord Amida, please, if you even could, save this child. At least this child. No worries about thee. Mom. Mom. Oh. Apparently that this singularity, the end goal, or Tenkaichi, was the goal, but it doesn't care about the actual history, and it started to bug out and go out of control. And first of all, the gigantic magical resource of Holy Grail also resides and exists among here. It seems that this head priest without even thinking about the end goal, aka Tenkaichi. And hurried up and obtained the Holy Grail faster than anybody else. It seems that without doing the race, that bastard seems to have snuck the prize out of its hand. Wait. I see. That's pretty unfair. And I guess it's not... Yeah, he's not Nobu. Nobu-san から他のノブさんと戦いますが、あの方はノブではなかったため、聖杯へ。Yeah. Yeah. If it was Mr. Nobunaga's, they would fight against other Nobunagas. But technically, it was not an attribute of Nobunaga. Therefore, in this Holy Grail War, they were... Yeah, he was being witnessed as an outsider. Somebody that doesn't count. And yeah, besides, he was not a master in the first place. He was just a very plain monk. But by obtaining this Holy Grail, he have unfortunately summoned an interesting servant. An interesting servant? Ah, it's a servant that technically should not exist. 遥か未来の技術で作られた新しいの影響でこうして現れてしまったサーバント。Yeah, it's a servant that arrived because of the techniques and the calculations that Atlas has created far beyond our future, and with that, in fact, created an anomaly, and that is I. I am the Maxwell's Devil of sorts. Wait, what is Maxwell Devil? I've heard of something like that in manga and light novels. Yes, it's one of those number properties that exist that kind of treats itself as a demon. The logics of demon. What was it? Maxwell's equation. Right. And if you guys don't know what Devil of Maxwell is, Maxwell is a set of equation coupled partial differential equations that together with a Lorentz force law form the foundation of a classical electromagnetism, classical optics, and electric circuits. Maxwell first used this equation to propose that light is an electromagnetic phenomenon. You type in Maxwell's demon or devil. Maxwell demon is a hypothetical. It's a suggestion that second law of thermodynamics could hypothetically be violated. Thought experiment: a demon controls a small door between two chambers of the gas. Individual gas molecule approaches the door. A demon quickly opens the door and shuts the door so that only fast molecules are passed into the ones in the chambers, while only slow molecules are passed into the other. Because faster molecules are hotter, the demon's behavior caused the one chamber to warm up and the other to cool down, thereby decreasing entropy and violating the second laws of thermodynamics. This thought experiment was provoked and debated and theoretically worked on relation between thermodynamics and information theory, extending to its present day. The number of scientists arguing that the theoretical consideration will rule out any practical device violating the second law in this way. The thought experiment first appeared in the letter, saying that before it was presented, it's a theory of Maxwell. The second law of thermodynamics ensures that through statistical probability, the two bodies of different temperature, when brought into contact with each other and isolated from the rest of the universe, will evolve to a thermodynamic equilibrium in which bodies have approximately of the same temperature. The second law is also expressed as an assertion in the isolated system that entropy never decreases. Now, shit gets complicated here. So it's just, essentially, it's the Schrodinger's cat. It's not really Schrodinger's cat, but a very similar a theory that a devil or a third party or something that we might not be able to see creates this situation where it separates two properties in two different boxes, allowing it to have true neutral, allowing the entropy to never cease to exist. Therefore, an equilibrium, a complete equation happens and nothing dies or nothing grows. It's a state of stasis of sort. Yes. I ignore yeah, 存在として考えられた. Yeah, I was one of the people that has thought out that the second law of thermodynamics could be denied as an existence and used a devil as an example. And with that said, for some odd reason, I've retained a saintcraft and arrived and scattered into this world. What? Netsu, Riki, Thermo. What the fuck is that? I don't understand. Speak so you can. Yeah, so I can understand clearly. If you were, if you want to go more in detail, if you were to be able to go home safely, please search through the net, if you would. I would bore you with the details, but my noble phantasm specialty is one of creating the infinite magical energy resources, and that's the case, so. And technically, by using that power, my master has won this Holy Grail war and obtained this world technically. This infinite magical energy, is that true as the word saying? Is it really infinite of magical energy? I believe that theory was impossible. If that's the case, it's one of those scientific terms that humanity's never reached, and it's one of those miracles that form of, yes, regularly in the world of norm, it should not exist whatsoever. And besides, it has been denied and defied, even in your era, after all. But this, yes, this is an Atlantis simulation of what if. This is the singularity created by Logos React Generic. Yes, meaning that as long as this is a simulation dimension, the possibility can happen. And because of that, I, of a servant caliber, was able to exist. A master that has gained an infinite magical power, magical energy, huh? Then if that's the case, winning these Holy Grail war would not be difficult whatsoever. But you gotta understand, I'm quite weak, so it took me quite a while, you know? Since I can't fight, I have to start to make soldiers from scratch, and I had to negotiate with other countries and states and other providence. My bone almost broke through. But with that said, we've talked too much. We've arrived at our destination. This is the Makuzu's home base, the underground that was been modified to make the functionality of Maxwell's Devil fully function, a magical forge. It's the heart of it all. Doesn't this look familiar? An infinite magical energy requiring you to get ultimate mana. This place looked quite familiar, doesn't it? Isn't it Schrodinger's cat? It's technically not Schrodinger's, right? Schrodinger's cat's gonna be a different thing, but it's easier to describe Maxwell Devil as a servant as a Schrodinger's cat. His existence is a Schrodinger's cat, but his power is a Maxwell's Devil, which defies the second law of thermodynamics. And if you don't know what the second laws of thermodynamics is, it is set to be, I don't know exactly, but the second law of thermodynamics is that heat cannot spontaneously flow from a colder location to a hotter location. This law is an expression of the universal principle of decay observable in nature. The second law says that the observation fact that over time, difference in temperature, pressure, chemical potential tends to even out in a physical system that is isolated in the outside world. Means that there is an existence of entropy, is a measurement of how much things have progressed. Entropy of an isolated system which could not reach equilibrium will tend to increase over time, approaching maximum value at equilibrium. However, the principal guiding system that are far from equilibrium are still debatable. One such principle is the maximum entropy production principle. It states that non-equilibrium system behaves such a way to maximize entropy production. In TLDR, it is a basic postulate applicable system to anything that involves heat and energy transfer. Statistical thermodynamics, the second law consequence assumes that the randomness of the molecular chaos. There are many versions of the second law, but they all have the same effect, which explains the effect of phenomenon of irreversibility of nature. Meaning that once you lit a fire, you cannot stop that fire from burning it down unless you personally stop it. Let that fire go, that fire will automatically die as long as all oxygen and all material that causes fire has been consumed. Meaning that everything will have an ending, meaning that there's always a point A to point B. But the Maxwell's Devil contradicts this fact and says that every so often there will be a true equilibrium, allowing somehow, some way, with a perfect ratio, it stops entropy, meaning that a fire could constantly stay lit, have the same temperature, and will not lose any energy, will not consume any more energy. Which is the situation we are in right now. So this is the magical forge that generates infinite amount of magical energy. Yes, this is my noble phantasm that is in the heart of all things. This resides the Maxwell's Devil, right? Wait, what the hell? This thing looks like a freaking pod or some sort of cage. Ah, yes, these are all the children that we've rounded up. They are being sucked up, and we're using their magical energy as resource to fully function this theory. After all, what the hell? Why would you do such? Isn't your noble phantasm able to create infinite amount of magical energy? Yes, but in the very end, I am nothing more than a container of sort, and in order to activate my noble phantasm, I need a pure amount of magical energy to even start up my noble phantasm to create this magical forge to function. A pure magical energy means that you're using those children's life force, aren't you? Yes. It was quite convenient to take a pure source of magical energy from children, and that was the convenient way at the time. What the hell? This is some cheapskate noble phantasm. Yes, as you notice, it is quite embarrassing and humiliating of me trying to achieve the states of infinity, but when looking at it in reality, it's quite pathetic. And that's why you would betray me and wanted those people to destroy this place. Is that what you thought it would work, Kesta? Oh, yo, release those children, you shitbird! Do not worry. In order to activate the theories of Maxwell's Devil, what we really need is just pure amount of magical energy and nothing more. You know how fucked up that sounds? You ready for this? Every so often, all we need to do is replace few of them with pure energy, and this Makuzu temple and this place would be saved, providing providing the needs of the many with the needs of the few. You really think you can get away with such thing as that? Ah, yes, I really do. What is 上々から年々と吸い上げてる太る貴様のと Now, what is the difference between what I do and what the rest of the world would do? You've taken taxes and you've sucked up everything of the resources in order to function your own little country from your citizen in order to sustain themselves. I'm just like you. Don't say some stupid shit. Are you an idiot? Yeah, don't be spouting some world peace non-shit when you're just killing children left and right and eating so fatly. This is why it is quite problematic that people that just do not understand through words that the needs of the many always will outweigh the needs of the few. And these minuscule sacrifices are saving the citizens of the many. It's a simple push and pull the leg problem. It's the world that prioritizes happiness among all else that is the pinnacle and ideal heaven's structure. Small sacrifice, huh? You're quite right. With just only sacrificing little, many were being saved might be the right answer in the very end. Mr. Sakamoto? But every time when we talk about these sacrifices and whenever we talk about sacrifices and needs of the few, they never always include the one that actually tries to pull it off, does it? What are you trying to say? But from this casualty that I've been speaking of, from the research that I've been doing, isn't this quote-unquote casualty getting larger and larger by the minute?月に数回と言ったけど、この箱、この場所に運ばれている子供の数はそんな予想につまらないほどに。It says, yeah. You say you swap him out every so often, but the children that were being brought here and shipped in, their numbers are tremendous amount. It's not something that you can just, Sakamoto is saying you're bullshitting. The number of casualty of children is increasing. There's so many children. You are quite correct. The resulting fact that continuously activating this magical force and in order to maintain it, this Maxwell's Devil, it has a terrible price and a fault. We ordered terrible price and a terrible fault, and logic error has keep occurring and must keep occurring in instance. In order to do that, this simulation of this dimension is just not enough. And in order for it to continue to strive, it started to create a special singularity and started to infect and infest into your world as well. And it's only the beginning. This worldが仮発の世界であろうとなかろうと、実際に世の手には無限の無からが、even if this world may be theoretical or fake, it doesn't matter due to the fact that I do possess the magic power of infinity. I have an infinite magical power in my own hand, and that is the reality of this fake world. I will create and build a paradise soil within this, because I must save the citizens that are in pain. Yes, in order to save all and more citizens and more people, I need more magical energy requirements. If I do not pull this off, this world, these people will not be saved. In order to do that, even if I have to sacrifice this world and create additional magical energy, it is for the sake of the many. Because the power of infinity, as long as I have that in my hand, I can save many more people. Hey, that's fucked up. Your method and your objectives are completely eating each other apart. Well, it's time to break the vase of this world and truly open the paradise. Truly open the paradise within my own strength. Old mud bastards. Oh. This is the black giant that we saw in Imperial. But there's 3 of them. No matter how many of them it comes, all we have to do is just kill the shit out of it, right? You know, I'm starting to enjoy. I'm starting to enjoy, and I don't hate your straightforwardness at sometimes, you know? But let's do this. I have the protection of Bishamon.